Good. Here we go. This is James Gunn's new tweet about the Lanterns TV show with this nice preview image from this upcoming show about Green Lantern. And I'm Ethan Van Sciver, and I used to draw the comic book. I brought it back with Jeff Johns' Green Lantern Rebirth back in 2004 and 5. So I'm excited about this show. This image, this teaser image that just got released, I'm pretty excited about. I gave this kind of a thumbs up. I said, hey man, I'm not hating this at all. Kyle Chandler looks badass. Kyle Chandler is going to lead this show. He's playing Hal Jordan. Kyle Chandler is the strong, silent American type that I think Tony Soprano was talking about, even though he's an actor. God only knows what he's like in real life. He's always been the characters that he plays. He's always been good at depicting that type of a character, so it's going to be interesting to see him portray Hal Jordan rather than, he's the opposite of Ryan Reynolds, loudmouth show-off, right? But I mean, that's always that's who I've always thought Hal Jordan was. He was a lot more of this guy, but a guy like this who kind of gives into his appetites for danger and for women and all this stuff. I mean, that's who he is. So I'm sure Kyle Chandler can deal with that. And then over here, you've got this guy, Aaron Pierre, who I'm not familiar with. A bunch of you guys have told me that he's been in something. I don't even know what. Like, what was he in? Now, I like the way he looks here. His face, just the structure of his face. He looks like my drawings of Jon Stewart. I saw him talk, though. He's a really effeminate Englishman. And that's going to stick with me. As I see this picture now, I'm thinking about his interview. And I just see like well-groomed, you know what I mean? Like gay man. Hopefully we'll be able to get past that. And, he'll be able to get rid of that English accent. Jon Stewart is a Marine from Detroit. I want to see like that affect come through. I mean, if you don't know the actor and what the actor's like, you just look at this picture. You go, maybe he's cool. Two of these guys together. Some of the criticism that I've seen from you guys has been like, hey, well, yeah, look at this. Like, Kyle Chandler's really likable. Yeah, he is. He's a good actor. Some of the criticism that I've seen is you guys talking about how the two of them look too old for the roles. And let me just strongly disagree with that right now, because I personally am fed up with seeing kind of like super young kids playing my superheroes, my Justice League, especially superheroes. I don't know what it is. They just all seem like they're cosplayers. These guys look like, okay, so you got an Air Force pilot, like skilled Air Force pilot, one of the best of all time, who can commandeer UFOs, spacecraft, and is always willing to give something a try. You got this guy, Marine Corps sniper. Like, these guys have been to war and they're retired, right? They're no longer military or active military because they've gotten Green Lantern rings and now they've been superheroes for some time. And I don't know what the story is here, okay? It could be that they're, hard traveling heroes could be the inspiration for this, where they're just on the road dealing with problems in America, and that could be what this is. Which, if it is. They're calling this like a True Detective style story. True Detective, the HBO show. Okay. All right. Listen, whatever. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if, that's the opposite tone, I think, for a predictable Green Lantern story. But this is not a predictable Green Lantern story. Some complaints. Tom King's working on it. Big red flag here. Tom King working on it means it's going to be emotional, emo, depressing. Tom King has a real problem depicting and writing happy, cool, fun, exciting DC superheroes. He really brings out the depression in all of this. By the way, I'm sorry if the camera's shaking a little bit. I'm actually holding it, and it's not in a holder this time. But yeah, Tom King, depressing, sad, emo, oh boo-hoo, super emotional, effeminate style writing. So this scares me a lot. What doesn't scare me is Damon Lindelof. People are saying, oh yeah, it's a non-starter because Damon Lindelof. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. Damon Lindelof, Lost? And people say, yeah, exactly, Damon Lindelof, Lost. Well, listen, that show captivated the world. And I know some people say they didn't like the ending of it. They didn't understand the ending of it. Maybe it went on too long. Yeah, I'm still not sure that I understood the ending of it, but I didn't understand really any of it as it went along. That's what was so fun about it. It was an intriguing, strange mystery with lots of symbolism, and it was spooky and creepy and full of characters that I liked. So I like Lost. He also wrote World War Z. Damon Lindelof wrote a lot of stuff that I enjoyed that other people didn't enjoy, which I get. He produced Prometheus, which I like quite a lot, and other people didn't, and I don't know why. His version, his new take on like Star Trek, young Star Trek, the only tolerable version of Star Trek, in my opinion. I'm not, to be fair, I'm a Star Wars fan. I've never liked old Star Trek of any kind, but I did go to see his Star Trek movies, and I was like, oh, I like these. So there's something to be said for that, I guess. Not to sound like I'm being a contrarian, but I've enjoyed everything that I've seen that he's done. So yeah, people saying it's a non-starter because of Damon Lindelof. Not in my opinion. Now, the other thing that people are asking me is they're saying, are you shilling for this just because you're financially incentivized to do so? Because certainly it is true that I created a bunch of Green Lantern characters that if they appear in this, yeah, I'm gonna make a little bit of money. I see no evidence that anything that I ever created for Green Lantern is going to be in this, okay? And I'm not like somebody who is cheering, Green Lantern, anything coming out. I'm just not. I don't care. I don't care about movies and the TV shows and stuff. But this is something, of course, that I worked on. So some people did ask like what my comments were about it and if I thought it looked good, if I thought it looked like it was going somewhere. And let me just say, like, so far, yeah, I'm kind of intrigued with it. It looks serious. It looks like it's going to take itself seriously. And again, the strong points are, I think they've got the sort of the texture of senior, and I don't mean the other people like, oh, they look like senior citizens. They look like grandpas. I mean, listen, I don't know how old you are, but they look normal to me. I mean, I'm 50 years old, but they just look like men who have seen the world, men who have handled shit for a long time, and I like that in these two characters. Yeah, I like Kyle Chandler, charismatic. He can carry the show all by himself. I do like Damon Lindelof to review. I think he's done some of the most exciting, interesting, intriguing television and movies of the 21st century. That's my opinion. Tom King, if anybody's going to kill this, it's going to be him. I wish he was not working on this, but he is. I wish they'd gotten Jeff Johns instead, but maybe they asked and Jeff said no, thank you. I'm excited. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. See ya.